So tonight, or today, whenever you're listening, we are going to talk about why I started Journey to Legacy. And the answer is a very simple one. I started it because I thought that other families would want to have the same moment that I had when I did this with my son. So I started this journey when my son was about to turn 15. And I went to look for a rite of passage because I just felt like something was missing, that he's about to enter into this new phase called manhood, and it just needed to be marked. It needed to be special. It needed to be something that stood out and that said to him, you are becoming a man. And as I went on this little journey of research, what I found is that all of the rites of passages that I could read about and learn about were only about one thing, and that was strength. And so I read about all these different circumcisions where they would get cut and walk around bleeding out and they couldn't cry. Or in Brazil, I believe they have to wear these gloves with these fire ants or something like that inside the gloves for 10 minutes and they can't cry. And in another country, they're jumping from a mountaintop or a cliff, but they can't cry. So, it was all around strength and manhood and showing yourself to have courage and bravery and being strong. And that was it. And so I kept thinking about it. I'm like, you read the Bible in Psalms, it talks about the tenderness of a father. And I'm like, well, where's that? And everything was boiled down to this one little character called strength. And so I just said, well, if it doesn't exist, I'll make it up. And so I did. So I created a bunch of challenges for him to do that focus on different things, such as resilience or patience or tenderness or compassion. I had him complete those things. And then we came to the final celebratory night where we got to hear his perspective on what he had went through. And everybody was there at dinner. We had a collage of all the pictures from being born to present day, that type of thing. And it was a lot of fun. And then toward the end, we did I don't have an official name for it, but I passed out these cards. And on these cards were prayers for people to pray over my son. And then I invited people to add to the prayer if they so desired. And that was the moment. That was the moment that was very, very special. And in that moment, I realized that I had accomplished something that was even bigger than I had imagined. As people went around to read these prayer cards over my son, there was not a dry eye in the room. Everybody was crying. Everybody at every seat was crying. And it was just a beautiful, special, intimate moment where he knew he was celebrated. He knew he was special. And he knew that this moment was a big deal. And it was in that moment that I wanted to share that feeling. I wanted every family to have the feeling of what I had just experienced. And that is where Journey to Legacy was born, because I wanted to share that special moment with everyone else and give you the tools and the encouragement and the power to know that you can do this for your own son. You can create this in whatever unique, special way that he needs it. And it will become a special moment that everybody will cherish and everybody will remember. And so that is the heart and the history behind Journey to Legacy. And I hope that you are learning a lot as I share this information and go through this process. I hope that you are encouraged and willing and ready to do this for your son and have this special moment for your family. And I also hope that as this spreads and more families do this, that what we will have is a generation of men that have been prepared, that have been challenged, that have been intentionally equipped to be not just a strong man, but the man with character, a man with tenderness, a man that knows how to love and to lead and do it with empathy and compassion. And the world would be different because our sons are different, and because they show up different, they influence the people around them. So that is my dream. That is my vision. That is why Journey to Legacy was started. And I hope that you will join me on this journey and you will have this moment with your family, and we will all get to witness great men being created. So that's that. Tell me in the chat, what brought you to this channel? I hope to read every comment, and I hope that you will share this video, you will like and subscribe it, and until next time, I'm Yolandria Tisdale with Journey to Legacy.